All right. Welcome everybody. Steven here from Wit Digital, formerly Sequist, for another awesome episode of Flip Chart Friday. Hope everybody's having a great day. For anybody that's watching this live, getting ready for the weekend. If you're watching this in the future, hope you're having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it is that you're watching it. Today I want to talk a little bit about SEO. We're reading all these articles, we're hearing it from our clients, we're hearing it from the industry, oh, SEO is dead, or is SEO dead? What's the value of SEO? And lately, even on our Flip Chart Fridays and a lot of the content that we're putting out is around paid. We're talking a lot about the changes that Google's making with local service ads, additions to their AdWords targeting abilities, the addition of local map ads, and a lot of other things around paid, even getting into paid Facebook and paid social media and what impact that's going to have on your business. So paid is very important. However, we can't forget about the good old SEO, search engine optimization, that still needs to be done and still drives a lot of traffic to our client sites and still has the lowest cost per lead of anything else that we do here. And so I just want to take a couple of minutes and kind of reiterate how important SEO or search engine optimization really is, and you have to make sure that you're still doing it. So don't get caught up in just thinking about, oh, I can just do paid Facebook, and oh, I can just do Google Maps ads, and oh, I can just do local service ads. Those are really, really good, and you definitely should be doing all of those in a perfect, well-rounded marketing strategy, but don't forget about the basics of SEO. So here's a couple things to think about when it comes to SEO. 60 to 70% of people are still skipping over the paid section on a Google search engine result and going down to the maps listings, which are organic part of SEO, and then also searching down below that. So 60 to 70%, that's a lot of people that are skipping over those paid ads that if you're not showing up on Google in organic results, you're missing the opportunity for those. One of the other things we find with SEO is SEO leads or organic leads are of higher quality. They typically give a higher return on investment. They typically turn into a higher purchase price or a greater purchase price. And the quality of the leads is just overall better based on all of the data that we have from every single one of our clients. So you're getting a lower cost per lead. Every quarter we kind of round up all of our clients' data and figure out what that cost per lead is for all of our SEO clients. And the last quarter when we aggregated the data, it was $17.17 was the average cost per lead for organic. Now paid, a lot of times depending on what industry you're in, what time of year it is, and what market you're in, I mean, it's not uncommon to pay $40, $50, $70, even $100 cost per lead depending on that market. So those SEO, those organic leads are much lower cost, and like I said, typically turn into a higher ROI or a higher sale. So you don't want to forget to do this. If you have an SEO company that's working for you, make sure that they're constantly evolving. Make sure that they're giving you plenty of reporting. Make sure that you're looking at your own analytics to determine what type of traffic is coming in, what's converting, and then make sure that they are paying attention to that so that now they're taking the traffic that is coming in the highest converting traffic and that they are emphasizing that or doing more work towards that. You can use some really cool paid data in order to figure out what to focus on for SEO, because if you remember back maybe 4 or 5 years now, Google used to give us all of the data about organic searches. They used to tell us what keyword they typed in, how they got there. We can still get some of that data from Search Console and a couple other tools, but a few years ago they got rid of that. So it's becoming more challenging to figure out exactly where those leads are coming from or how those people got there organically. So just make sure that you're taking all of that data from all of your other marketing into consideration. But really, again, I just wanted to reiterate today, even though we haven't been talking as much about it, SEO is still a huge part of your marketing program, and you absolutely should still be doing it. And it's something that you should constantly be growing. And let's even talk just real quick before we finish up here into the future a little bit. Right now, most SEO companies, including us, we talk mostly about Google because that's the biggest search engine. That's where most people go to find a product or a service first. But as SEO continues to evolve and as Google continues to implement more paid strategies, They start showing more data on their actual search engine results page, so they're not sending people to your website. So they're trying to capture that, more of that lead and more of that data. We have to start thinking about other search engines and how are we going to do organic on that. Facebook, as you've seen over the last year, has made tons and tons of updates with just their entire platform, especially within the service world. And so what does that mean? That means that they are essentially trying to be more like a search engine. They want to be the one-stop shop where people go to find what it is that they're looking for instead of even going to Google. So we're paying attention to, okay, how do we organically get our clients to show on platforms such as Facebook, even going into like Yelp, Home Advisor, and other platforms like that, because those are also search engines and they also have their own organic algorithm. So you have to make sure that you're paying attention to that. So if you are working with an SEO company other than us, make sure that they're paying attention to these other search engines, not just Google, because over the course of the next couple years, Facebook, if it stays on the path that it's going, is going to take over a lot of that search traffic, especially with the reviews and recommendations update that they just rolled out today, which I'm going to do a little video on a little bit later. But anyway, point of this Flip Chart Friday is don't forget about SEO. It's something that doesn't get talked about as much. It's something that just kind of fell to the wayside for a lot of companies because it's not as cool as it used to be. It's not as in the spotlight, but it's still massively important. It still drives a ton of leads. We have clients that are getting 300, 400, 500 phone calls a month just purely from organic. And remember that generally that cost per lead and the quality of the lead is going to be the best with SEO. So just make sure you're still paying attention to your SEO strategy. That's all I got for you today on this Flip Chart Friday. Again, Stephen Christopher with WIT Digital. Hope you have a fantastic weekend.